Welcome to the instructions manual for Abra Cadabra. For those of you who don't know, Abra Cadabra is exactly the same as Atlas that ChatGPT just released. The only difference is that this works on Google Chrome, so you don't have to get a new browser. It's actually a Chrome extension and it's very simple to use. Let me show you how to get started. To get started, you just click on the Chrome extension and you'll be asked for your email address. After you've entered that, you'll be guided to this page, and then you'll be able to, you'll come back to the software and then you enter your API key. The reason why you need to enter an API key is because all of the processes and all of your information is going to be privately stored on your private Google Gemini API key. So to get your Gemini API key, you simply click this button over here. This button, get your API key. This will open up this window over here. Then you click on this button up here, create API key. And then it will ask you name your key. You can call it anything, Abra Cadabra. And then click create project if you don't already have a project. You can also call that Abra Cadabra if you wish. Create project, and then you will be instantly given an API key. I do want to say that Abra Cadabra will not work with a free API key, meaning you are going to need to add your billing information. Now, before you get scared, Google will contain your billing information, and it does cost some money to use this API, but it's really cheap. I think Atlas from ChatGPT is much more expensive than this. Once you've created your API key, you refresh the page and it will appear. Okay, now once you've created your project, click create API key, type Abra Cadabra again, and then select the Abra Cadabra project and create key. Once you have your key, you need to click on Setup Billing and Setup Billing, because the free tier for Google Gemini does not work with this specific agent functionality. So you set up your billing, and once you've finished, you copy the API key by clicking this button here, and then you go and install it into Abra Cadabra. Let me do that right now. Then you click Save Key and you're good to go. You're ready to start using Abra Cadabra, and you are empowered now to completely control the entire internet just by describing what you want your AI agent to do. Now, if you want more information on all the different things you can do, I'm going to give that to you right away. So let's get started. Let's start demoing what you can do and how it works. Okay, over here you can tell the agent, for example, find the latest news and post it to my Facebook, for example. So you can either enhance the prompt, which all this does is it gets you to see what's on the page before you even start, and it enhances this prompt here. This ask before potentially risky actions. I personally leave this off, but if you put it on, it will ask you before it does anything risky. I personally leave this off. Then you can click mouse control to get started. Once you click, you're good to go, and you'll see the mouse. This is the Abra Cadabra mouse, which can do anything on the internet for you automatically just by you prompting like you see over here. So let's just watch it, go to find the latest news and gather the data. It's a little bit slow as it's only in beta, but as time goes on, it's going to be much faster. So as you can see, it's looking for the latest news, it's learning about the news. Now, if you want to do any changes while it's happening, you click on the chat button over here, this green button, and you can type something like the latest AI news only. So I don't want news about ceasefires and wars, rather I want AI news instead. And so I've just typed that to my agent, so that he will know that even though he's already started, now he knows what he's done wrong. So now that I've told him this, he'll probably go back to Google and correct that mistake. So you can chat with your agent while he's working. Now you can actually open multiple tabs and have multiple agents working for you at the same time. And fantastic. So it's probably going to type now AI news over here and then continue. So this could be happening while you do other things on your computer. I'll just show you an example of me doing something else. I can open up Notepad and type hello everyone while my agent works for me. If you need to stop in the middle, you can either click the cancel button up here, or you can click the cancel button which appears over here next to the chat button. So I'm going to click cancel just to cancel the agent completely. Now let's go look at all the other options. Over here you have a prompt book, saved prompts. You can create saved prompts which will make your workflow so quick. Let's say, for example, you want to create a prompt like this one, get 2 pizzas. For example, every time you want to buy pizza, you type find a pizza place, let's say close to me, and add a pizza to the cart in quantity 2. For example, yeah, you can add much more details here, like add anchovies and pineapple to the entire pizza, yeah, for example. Then if I just click on that, it will fill in, it will populate this input, and then you'll be able to simply click mouse control and then it will just do that for you. So every time you're hungry for pizza, all you have to do is click on the prompt book, get 2 pizzas, and control. That's it. And then it will start doing. Let me just show you that. It's happening right now. It's looking for pizzas and it's actually going to order pizzas. If I give it all the information in the prompt, it will just do work for me like a real human. So as you can see, it's choosing a close pizza and it's going to make the order. Okay, let's cancel this now and show you the next function of this Chrome extension. Okay, the next is the chat. You can chat about the page you can see over here. So let's say you're on Wikipedia, and then you click on it. Let's say you are on this website and you wanted a summary of a specific article. So let's click on the Abra Cadabra Chrome extension, and then you can click ask about the page. Summarize this concept in 1 line, for example. And you can actually use this agent in between, even while the agent is doing work on the website and controlling your mouse. You can actually do chatting about the page. Let me just show you that in action. Let's go to the prompt book, click compare prices of X, for example, of Apple iPhone 16 on Amazon and eBay. Let's let it compare the price of those 2 phones for you by being an agent. While that's working, you can chat away. What is Redshift? What is this, for example, which we're asking about the page you're on right now. And then it's going to respond even while the agent is working. So you kind of have like a team working for you. And here it is. It's answering exactly what you've asked. Fantastic. You can summarize the page, reword, whatever you want. Okay, let's cancel this comparison. You know what? We'll let it run in the background. Screw it. Over here now you have a prompt generator. Describe what you want to accomplish and we'll create an optimized prompt for the agent. And lastly, this is my favorite part of the software, the create custom rules for websites. Now, this is where you really need to listen, because this is going to give you the power to make your life super, super simple by pre-programming for every website on the internet. So for example, let's say every time I'm on Amazon.com, and anything after that, if I leave it like this, it'll be anything, this URL and anything after that, anything after. You see, so if I leave it like that, it's always going to work on Amazon. Now, I can say to this extra instructions. For example, always never check out on Amazon, but add the product to cart. Now I'll click save. Now I have an extra prompt for Amazon, which basically whenever I start a project and I start on this page, this prompt will be known to the AI. Now you can make this as long as you want and it will give context to the Chrome extension so that it knows what not to do and what to do on this page. So you can tell it never fill this part of the form, never do this, never, do you know what I mean? You can kind of give it instructions. You could also use this to give it like your specific Instagram or Twitter page or anything like that, so that it knows exactly where to go when you want it to post for you. That's all. So then you can go, if you need to look at all your rules, perhaps you've got saved rules. Let me just stop the agent because he's moving things. You click on the star, and then at the bottom here, let me zoom out. You got my saved rules. Over here you can see all your different rules. So let me go, for example, to my rule. See, never check out. Now if I go to my other rule on Etsy, if the user says black, really that means white. This is just a joke. I'm just testing. Do you know what I mean? So let's go try that rule for a second. Let's go to Etsy.com. Let's see if it works. Let's test out the rules. So for example, if I tell the agent, and I'm on Etsy now, and remember we have a rule that if the user says black, they really mean white. Let's test it. I'm going to say, buy me a black jumper, size 2. Now watch. Even though I asked for a black jumper, since we have a custom prompt for this website, it's going to write a white jumper. So it basically fixes the prompt and it kind of guides the agent to do what you see. White jumper, size 2, as you can see, and it starts the job just like that. I think that more or less summarizes all the functionality of this Chrome extension, and you really need to give it a test, see if it matches your needs. Remember, you can have 2 running at the same time. Let me just show you that in action right now. If I click here and say go to my favorite prompt to compare price of iPhone 6 on Amazon and eBay, mouse control. If this doesn't work, then you can just open up 2 browsers and have it work at the same time. So for example, over here it's looking for the perfect iPhone, and over here we are looking for a white jumper. If this doesn't really work, you can split them up like this and have one running side by side. That could also solve your problem if you want 2 agents running at the same time. These agents can do anything you want, and therefore they can save you tons of time and money. They can work for you, they can do all your work, and that way you basically have it's like having 2 workers doing things for you. Just give it the perfect prompt and it will just take care of all your business. Let's just watch this work side by side. Let me close this and just watch these 2 work side by side. As you can see, we have 2 AI agents working for me at the same time. This one's mouse is here. One second, let me just show you this properly. So as you can see, we have 2 web browsers open side by side. And both of them have their own mouse. So this one's mouse is up here and this one's mouse is over here, and they're both working at the same time, both of them doing work for me. And that way you can have a group of agents working for you at the same time, and you can just kind of manage them and watch them and make sure they're doing the job properly. This was Abra Cadabra. Make sure you add it to Chrome, give it a try. It will definitely save you time in many, many ways. Also, I just wanted to say, as we finish this video, if you haven't yet seen our website, please visit solations.com. I'll just show you the site, solations.com. We are a company that allows you to have tons and tons of different AI solutions that make your life easy. For example, Zippy Fill is an AI form filler, the most powerful one on the internet. And we have Emoji Mouse, Relaygram, and Custom GPT. All of them are, most of them are Chrome extensions, which are fantastic. So make sure you check them out, and see you in the next one.